So, when last we left Professor Layton and Diabolical Box, I believe they give us a recap. I forgot about that. Our story so far. Layton, Luke, and Flora's brief respite is interrupted when the train suddenly screeches to a halt. Going outside to see where the train stopped, the three find a broken-down train blocking the track. Eager to continue their journey, Layton ponders how to move the downed train and clear the track. Alright, so let's talk with our wonderful conductor, Mr. Beluga. Bah! I'm too nice to that indolent, scruffy nephew of mine. All the louse does is complain. His nephew, however, is one of the people in charge. So, yeah. What seems to be the problem here? Sorry, Mr. Passenger. See, there's this giganto freight train parked right on the track, and it's blocking our way. Clearing the track is gonna take some time, so just, sit back with something fizzy and wait. I see. Can I lend you a hand? For real? Oh yeah, that'd be way helpful. You think you can find a way to move the train blocking the track so we can, get a move on? Step aside now, we're not gonna anywhere until the train moves off the track. And this is the engineer. Till we get this car out of the way, the Momentary Express isn't going anywhere. Puzzle number 26, train swap. 25 picarets. Swap the positions of the two trains along the tracks. Move the cars one at a time to make sure the number on each car track matches the number of each car. Huh. Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 to be here. And I need 1, 2, 3 to be there. Let's move that there. Nah. Well, if I move those there, then I'm in a difficult position at this point. So let's just do that. Okay, this is more complicated than it looks. Because moving 4 here blocks a lot of things. So let's move this stuff back. Actually, let's just restart. Remove the 1 there. 2 there. 3 there. And then 2 there. 1, 2, 3. Then to move this here, 4. The 4 goes out. There, 13 moves. Wonder what the minimum is.
Test my theory. And there we have it.
That's right. Now hurry back to the train. It's behind schedule as it is. Oh, they don't tell me what the minimum amount of moves was. Hopefully, we should be able to continue our journey now. Yep, I reckon we're good here. Give me a second. We'll be up and running again. Well, that was a short problem. But finally moving again. It shouldn't be much longer before we arrive in Dropstone. I wonder if we'll find any useful information there. I hope so. You got a round part. Use it to rebuild the camera. Train swap added. Wait, we missed 2. Luke's Big Dinner and Pass It On. Huh. I guess we should go and take care of that as soon as possible. Chapter 2, The Country Village of Dropstone. That sudden stop back there did a number on our brakes, so we're stopping here for repairs. We got at least 3 hours till we'll be ready to roll, so why don't you catch the local sights? Capital idea. Besides, who knows what information we might stumble upon in the village. The Professor, Luke, and Flora decide to take in the sights around Dropstone, which is apparently having its 50th anniversary of being a town, I guess? I tell you, man, this sleepy little farming place is like the chillest place on earth. The boss is wandering around the village, and so is that inspector dude. The village is celebrating its 50th anniversary right now, so I bet there's tons of stuff to do. If I weren't stuck working, I'd definitely go check it out myself. So the village was founded only 50 years ago. That's quite young for a settlement in these parts. And it's so peaceful here. I really can't believe we'll find any clues about the Elysian box. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure of that, Luke. Remember when the first rules of puzzle solving is that the answer is often in the unlikeliest of places. Of course you're right. I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled for clues, Professor. Actually, before we do that, we need to check for coins. I almost forgot. No, I can't get back on the train. So I guess Granny Riddleton's gonna have to wait. Unfortunate. Hey, 3 hint coins. I believe that's enough. Oh, there's Granny Riddleton.
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you laddies. Me? They booted me off the train until they fix it. If you're after a few puzzles past the time, just take a peek inside my stack of wonders. I'll be here until I get back on the train, so come by if you get a hankering for a puzzle.
Alright, Luke's Big Dinner. Puzzle number 8, Luke's Big Dinner, worth 25 picarets. Now, Luke, are you sure you really can eat all that? You put in quite an order there.
No sweat, Professor. I'll clean my plate and still have room for more.
It's no wonder that the Professor is concerned, as Luke's order cost twice what the Professor's did. Below you can see all the items Luke and Professor Layton ordered, as well as the price of each item. Touch the price for each item that are part of Luke's order. Okay, so we have to figure out what the total is, and then 2/3 of that is Luke's, and 1/3 of that is Layton. So these two are 20. This is 27. 43. Then 17 and 25 is 42. So, put them together. Yeah, 63. 105 is our total. So, 1/3 of 105 is nearly 33-ish. So, Luke's has to be near 66. So what combination gives us about... Hold on. It'd actually be 68. I did quick math and then I actually corrected myself. So we need 68 to be Luke's. Well, these two are 30. Then I would only need 38. The biggest is probably one of Luke's. But if I got that... Huh. 29, 27, 37. Let's give it a shot.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Nope.
Oh, my.
Perhaps you aren't going about this quite the right way. Why don't you try a different approach? That doesn't help me. 68 is what we want. Doesn't that equal 68? That's 30 and 38. Yeah. Okay. So, think about this in a different way. Is there a different way to get that number? What's wrong here? Start by adding up the cost of the entire meal. Okay, let's try the math again, because obviously I messed something up. So I'll do it again by rows. This is 20. That's 30, 43. And this is 42. So, 85, 105. So that much is clear. 105 divided by 3 is 35. Oh, I messed up the math. Of course I did. Whoops. So 35 times 2 is 70. So we're looking for 70. So these two are 30. 25 doesn't go evenly into anything. That doesn't really help too much. 60. No, 20 plus 30 is 50. I need 20 more. That's not gonna work. 60. Not gonna work. See, these two equal a round number, these two equal a round number, these two equal a round number, which is what we want. However, these three also equal a round number. So that's 25, and 25 is 50, but then I would need 20. I can't get that with those. I'm trying to look for what I can add together to get a multiple of 5 so I can add this to it. This should equal a multiple of 5. So that's 28. 45. That should do it.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
Alright, just a moment, guys. Really sorry about that. My cat is on my desk, and I'm still trying to take care of him, and the poor guy, I just finally had to take the cone off. So, I'm really sorry about that delay. Good work. If you calculate the total tab, you'll see the meal cost 105 pounds. Knowing the total, Luke must have ordered 70 pounds worth of food, and the professor 35. Once you got those numbers, the rest is easy. Are you sure you didn't order too much? Nope, the stew is great, and this steak, great too. Well then, eat up, I suppose. Damn, that's an expensive lunch. Dinner, I mean. Alright, puzzle number 21. Pass it on. Or 20 picarets. 8 people are playing an unusual communication game. In this game, one person has to get a message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken, it can only have 1 participant. Using those rules, what's a short span of time in minutes, the message is passed to the 7 other players. Okay, but if you give the message to this person, couldn't you both then give messages to the next 2 people? Okay, so 1 minute for one person. So giving a message to you would be 1 minute. Getting a message to these 2 would be 2 minutes, so 3 minutes.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Very nice. If the original messenger spreads the word as shown above, the game can be completed in 3 minutes. During that time, the original messenger can tell 3 people the message, and the people who hear the message within the first 2 minutes can go to become messengers themselves. When an emergency arises, information network structured in the above fashion can get the word out fast. It becomes an exponential growth problem, yeah. Got a button part. Cool, that's all the missing puzzles. So why don't we talk to people and get coins? Well, that's 3 coins. That was easy. Well, Mr. Layton, how are you enjoying your time in Dropstone? It's been delightful. Every once in a while, it's nice to leave the city and enjoy the countryside.
The air is so clean and fresh. I'm so jealous of the people who get to live out here.
I couldn't put it better myself. There's something about this place that makes me feel like a new man.
And with the village celebrating its 50th anniversary today, our timing couldn't be better. Come to think of it, your Voluntary Express turned 50 this year, didn't it? Quite the coincidence.
Yes, indeed it did. Sheer coincidence, of course.
Yeah, no. Still, it could have been fun to celebrate your train's anniversary here at the festival.
Well, we already have a grand 50th anniversary celebration planned at the exclusive venue in London.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sure your party will be on par with the excellence of your train.
Yes, and on that note, I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself. Good day, Mr. Layton.
Good day to you, Mr. Beluga.
It's already been a year since she passed. Time truly does fly.
She?
What do you think he was talking about, Professor?
I haven't the foggiest, Luke.
Oh, that's odd.
A bit of a mystery, then. Flora hasn't said a word, by the way, since we agreed to have her travel with us. Wonder what that means. Or if she's just kind of quietly observing. Come on, where's the other coins? Give me them. Oh well, that's enough for now. Oh, what do we have here? Visitors from out of town? Indeed we are. We were traveling on the Voluntary Express, but we've stopped here for repairs.
You're here for repairs? I bet I know where you're headed.
Oh, really? What do you mean, sir?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud. Yep, just chatting with myself. Forget about it. Say, did you notice the festival that's running here in Dropstone? Today marks the 50th year since the founding of our village. Make sure you get in on the fun.
That was suspicious. Especially when the game made sure to point it out for me. There she is. There she is.
Wow, look at all the stuff there is to do. I've never been to a real-life festival before. It's wonderful. Oh, that's right, Flora. I'd forgotten how you grew up in that one little village. Well, now's your chance to make up for lost time. Let's explore. That's a great idea. Where should we go first? Oh, let's look at that booth over there. I want to see what they've got. Wait for me.
You two watch where you're running, or you're liable to crash into something.
Not you, Don Paolo!
Looks like we're gonna run into him again.
What are all these arrows for? Oh, it's a carnival game.
Hey there, Squirts. Try your hand at a fine game of skill. Tell you what, since business is so slow right now, the first try is on me.
Gosh, really, mister? Well, I can't say no to a deal like that. Come on, Flora, let's try it together.
Puzzle number 29, the winning arrow, 20 picarettes. A bag of candy dangles from one of 3 arrows attached to the wall. Assuming that the 3 arrows are perfectly straight, which arrow, A, B, or C, is connected to the candy? I want to say C. Look, they're at an angle. Look, that one's at more of an angle. Crap, I think they all could be possible answers. Are they at slightly different angles, though? Maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. I'm gonna go with C. My first instinct.
Just leave it to me.
No? Alright, let me...
Oops, that wasn't
It would appear
right.
you fell right into a trap this puzzle is set for you. Okay, there's not another option, is there? Okay, obviously there's not something else to click. Dropstone, 50... Okay, so none of that's important. If this was it, I would expect it at a steeper angle. So I guess process of elimination, let's just go with B.
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
Good eye. Arrow B is the one attached to candy. The reason this puzzle is tough for some people is because it contains a famous optical illusion. In an obscure portion of a diagonal line with a straight shape, the two visible portions of the line appear disjointed from another. Well, I knew that type of optical illusion existed, but whatever. Nicely done, Shorty. Here's a little something for that fine performance. Really? Gosh, thank you. Spring part. Another puzzle. Look at all the fruits and veggies in this cart. It probably belongs to that person running the little stand. Oh, but it looks like one of the wheels is dented. That must make it difficult to move much. Yeah, I bet it's a real pain. Oh, but you know, that reminds me of a puzzle about a busted wheel. Well, puzzle number 28, the warped wheel, 20 picarets. In the back of the train yard, there's an old warped wheel lying on the ground. As shown below, a star is pointing to its axle, and which no longer functional. While no longer functional, the wheel is interesting because when rolled on a flat surface, the axle traces a funny pattern if you look at it from the side. Of the 5 diagrams below, which depicts the actual path of the axle. Interesting. This is one of those... I'm tempted to say E, but I think that's too easy. It can't be D, because this has to be close to the ground at some point. I think it might be A. I'm gonna go with A.
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
That's right, Diagram A correctly traces the path of the axle as the wheel rolls. Probably won't see this wheel on a train anytime soon, but it would be fun to watch it bounce around, wouldn't it? That's right, Luke. You sure figured that one out fast. If you've got puzzles, I've got answers. I'm impressed you knew a puzzle like that. I've never heard of that one before. Well, I need to know a few to run in with you two. It's true. Do you think she, like, looks them up or something on in her free time? And she's like, well, I've got to keep up with Layton and Luke somehow. Maybe I'll check the internet. Yay, there we go. These stupid random stones in the ground seem to be good places to find those coins. We're doing some top secret festival prep back here, so don't come back, okay? Oh, this brings us back here. My poor cat's licking himself because he hasn't been able to for more than a week. Oh, the poor thing. Coin! Bet there's all kind of animals out here. Harnessing the power of nature is quite the impressive feat. Can I not get any more coins? You're just gonna keep bombarding me with random information? Well, okay then. Nah, okay. Gracious, the weather couldn't be finer for celebrating Dropstone's fancy 50th. My memory's not what it used to be, but you're not from around here, are you? Waiting on the train? How do I know, you ask? Well, this isn't the first time it's happened. As fancy as a train that is, it must be in rotten shape. Take heart, Sonny. More often than not, the train gets fixed up in a few hours. With the festival and all, there's plenty here to do and see in the meantime. Thank you for the information. If I could trouble you for a moment, though, I'd like to know about a relic known as the Elysian Box. Oh, dear me! Oh, dear me, I've never heard of such a dreadful thing. Never, you hear? Well, that's enough chatting with strangers for one day. To be frank, I was in high spirits till you came along. Now I'm crabbier than a crab apple. Do you really want to prove you're sorry for ruining my day? Solve this here puzzle. Just mentioning the box ruined your day, huh? Obviously, this place is connected. Number 37, World's Best Golfer. Puzzles worth 25 picarets. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, and 11. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, our golfer stands on a green and is with the ball 20 feet from the hole, with a fewest number of strokes he can use to make the ball go into the hole. Assuming that the ball is hit further than the distance remaining through the hole, it will roll over to the other side without going into the cup. Okay, so I have to make 3, 5, 7, and 11. 3, 5, 7, and 11 equal to 20 in the least amount of additions. Now, I can do it in 4 easily, so let's try and do it in the 3. I don't think 11's gonna help me much. Yeah, I don't think I can use the 11, like, at all. 12. I can do it in 4 in 2 different ways. 5 plus 7, and then 5 plus 3. So I've got to find a way, if there is, to do it in 3. And I think you have to use 11 to try and pull that off. But it doesn't work. 11, 7, and 3 is too much. 11, 5, and 3 is too little. 11, 3, and 3, no. 11, 5, and 5, no. 11, 7, and 7, no. Alright, so 7, 7 is 14. Then 5 is 19. That doesn't do it. So it has to be 4. Four strokes.
And now to test my theory.
No.
Well.
Remember this
I
pro
suppose
golfer
you
we're talking
can't
about.
do
He
them
can do
all.
some pretty amazing things. Huh. Is this a math problem? I'll input distance of the number of strokes is 3, but something's wrong here.
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
You know what? I'm going to actually view hints. The correct solution doesn't involve the golfer overshooting the hole. There's no reason our golfing friend shouldn't be able to hit each putt straight toward the hole. Perhaps he could put his ball in a better position with a shot that travels diagonally. Oh. So I don't want to overshoot, but I also just don't want to hit straight towards it. So if I just do 11 and then 11, so it has to be, the answer has to be 2.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I mean, process of elimination, I was going to get there anyway, so I kind of punish,
Leave no
quote-unquote,
puzzle
myself
unsolved.
by using the coins. Good job. Our friend is a pro golfer, putts 2 diagonal shots as shown above. He can sink the ball in 2 shots. No one ever said the golfer had to putt directly towards the hole, did they? Sure, in order to sink the putt using this method shown above, you need to calculate the angle of each shot perfectly. That's probably why he's a pro. That's the ticket. Very nice. Got a good head on your shoulders, Sonny, but I guess you'd need one to pull off that hat. Alright, well, back to town. And this way. It's looking, pixel hunting for coins, pixel hunting for coins, pixel hunting for coins. Look at that crazy looking tree, Professor. It's all warped. With a structure like that, it must be quite old. I wonder how long it's been here. Oh, Luke, our little conversations remind me of a puzzle, I know. Care to hear it? Sure. Puzzle number 34. Trees on an old road. Worth 20 picarets. The country road you see here is lined with a single straight row of trees, each planted at a different time and each headed a different distance from its neighbor. Of the 5 trees labeled A through E here, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Study the diagram carefully and the lines between 2 letters of the trees you've chosen. Can't draw any more lines. Okay, well, there we go. It has to be the front and the back. Is this a trick question?
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
That's right. No matter how you look at it, trees A and E are clearly the greatest distance between them. It was a trick question. You were supposed to think adjacent. Perhaps I should have prepared something a bit more challenging for you, Luke. Well, we'll save that for next time. For now, let's continue our walk of the village. A new hamster toy. It's a tree stump. Let's see if we can do anything with our hamster before we talk to anybody else then. Tree stump, what do? This tiny tree stump attracts the hamster if he's within 3 spaces of it. If an apple is also within 3 spaces, the hamster always goes after that apple instead. Okay, so if I put the house there, put that there, and this here, exercise, let's see what happens.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Waddle, 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 waddle. Oh, I messed up. I put the apple too far away. My bad. Whoopsie. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Exercise.
Oh, come on. I'm tired.
Seriously, that's the voice of the hamster, though. I mean, come on. He just kind of eats everything. I don't know if that really counts as playing.
But
Walk
if
night.
I exercise, it'll just make me hungrier.
Okay, well, now the goal is 14, so I need more toys. Camera. Let's see if we can do anything with this. Not there. This is not going to be a corner piece. Oh dear, this is a big piece. It probably goes here, which means this probably doesn't go here. Ah, but if that definitely goes there, then that should connect that way. And that means this might go here? No, that doesn't look right. Spin you this way. No. That sort of works. How the pieces look like when they're connected together probably matters. Alright, this piece still doesn't really fit anywhere. But so far I think we're good. So we need, obviously, more pieces of that.
Hey there, fellow. I'm in a real bind here. Help an old gal out, will ya?
What seems to be the problem, madam?
My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground here. I want to help the poor thing. I just can't reach her. Do you have any ideas?
I believe there's something we can try. Puzzle number 36, the trapped bird. 35 picarettes. Oh no, Laurel's poor little bird has fallen down a long winding hole in the ground. From the bird are 3 paths labeled A, B, C. Which tunnel should the bird take in order to make it back above ground? This snake worries me. I want to see the path the snake can take. Alright, so definitely not A. So let's follow B. Actually, clear. So A is not happening. Let's follow this out and see what it can give us. Alright, so that way and that way combine here, so that doesn't matter. Alright, so this can go up and around and back? Huh. Alright, so we want to go this way to B.
test my theory. And there we have it.
Very nice. The bird can safely escape from the underground tunnel confines by following Tunnel B. Any other tunnel will lead her deeper underground or into the mouth of a very hungry snake.
That was 35 pickerheads? There's my little birdie. I was worried she'd be stuck down there forever. Wish I had some way of thanking you properly. Oh, I know, you can have this tea set and these lovely herbs. Take 'em, I insist.
Tea set minigame has been added to the trunk. You've got an ingredient, Oasis Leaf. Use it to create blends. Ingredient, Briskberry. And Bell Tart Seed. To access tea set, touch the trunk icon, touch the tea set icon. The tea set allows you to mix and brew a variety of herbal teas. Add multiple doses of an herb to increase the herb's effect on the tea. Combine the ingredients you've gathered to make a variety of delectable teas. Tea ingredients currently in your possession can be found in the box shown on the touchscreen. Tap on the ingredient to learn its name and the properties it can give to your tea. When you're ready to make tea, tap the ingredients you want to use and drag them into the teapot. You'll need to place 3 ingredients in the teapot before you can start brewing tea. Keep in mind that you can use this more than one of the same herb in your concoctions. Once you've put the 3rd ingredient in the teapot, the lid next to the start will start to wiggle. Place the lid on top of the teapot and start brewing your tea. If your creation turns out tasty, the recipe will be added to your list of teas. Check your list of recipes at any time by tapping the tea set icon. While viewing your list of teas, tap a teacup to see what tea name and characteristics. Once you find the tea you like, tap serve to give Luke and Layton a taste of what you got. There are 12 recipes in all. Discover them all to get a neat bonus. Okay. I'm feeling less than my best. Will you make me a tea with Oasis Leaf, Briskberry, and Bell Tart? Okay, well... Oh, the suspense. What tea will these ingredients make?
Oh, it's a little sour and a little sweet. Yum!
I certainly have to tip my hat to the tea's drinkability. I imagine it will be delicious cold as well.
Yep, and since it's nice and light, I bet just about anybody could have happy to have a cup.
Yes, I myself am partial to the lovely fruity aftertaste. Okay. Serve. This is splendid, Luke. This was truly a testament to the restorative power of tea.
Now that's good tea. Layton seems to be restored and in high spirits. Found a hint coin at the bottom of the teacup. Ew. Alright, let's see if I can make any others.
Great for the skin. Vitalizing and restoring. Refreshing and purifying. Well, let's see if I just make this. And this.
Delicious! I love how sweet the tea is, Professor.
Well, it's a bit too sweet for me, but I understand why so many children enjoy it.
I could drink the whole pot with this stuff myself. Just watch me.
Haha, you've got quite the sweet tooth, Luke. Well, just try not to drink it too fast. Okay, so I made another tea. Oh, okay, so it just automatically serves it. Well, there's more combinations. I mean, there's lots of combinations, so let's try some more. Tea was no good. What a pity.
The tea smells a bit, well, funny. Are you sure we can drink this, Professor?
Why not take a sip and find out for yourself?
Ew, I think I'll pass on this one.
Where did I go wrong? I was so sure I brewed something good, too. Okay, I'm just randomly trying things, though. I don't understand the logic here. Is this just trial and error? What a weird little minigame. Hint coins. I know there should be probably one more. Dropstone's natural beauty is really quite amazing, don't you agree? Alright, well, back to the middle here. Hey, we can now move on.
Look at all these booths! Now this is what I call a festival. Oh, I just love all the hustle and bustle. It's so wonderful.
Shall we walk around and take a bit more of the sights then?
Definitely.
Then Professor Luke and Flora decide to check out the plaza in front of the town hall. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo! Parting with one so dear to your heart is even more painful than the tightest wig. When she was a child, I used to read to her until she fell asleep. When she was a child, she looked just like an angel. Oh, nothing hurts so much as separation's knife.
Gee, I don't know about that. Guess I've never really given it much thought.
Oh, fret not. Wasn't expecting someone as young as yourself to fully understand the pain such as mine. Don't mind me. I'll just excuse myself now.
The way he was carrying on, you'd think he just got dumped. But he seemed sad in a different way, didn't he?
Best not to pry too deeply in the private affairs of others, Luke. It's not becoming of a gentleman.
You're right, Professor.
Huh. This circular flower bed is lovely. Coins, 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 coins. One more coin. There we go.
Hey fellows, pleasure to meet you. My name's Albert, and I'm just nuts about our beautiful village. I heard you've been running around Dropstone asking questions, but you haven't talked to me yet. You solved this puzzle, the King of Dropstone Trivia. Yours truly will answer a question for you.
Puzzle number 53, Boys Club, 30 picarets. Below is a wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait and, counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or counterclockwise. Then cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait, moving in the same direction. If you start at just the right portrait, you can move all the women in the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Circle this portrait. Remember, you can move clockwise or counterclockwise. So say if I were to go here, I'd move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So it can't be this one. Am I just going to do this piece by piece until I get it right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. It's opposite, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm counting wrong. It's not opposite. It's one away from opposite. Okay. But knowing that, I think I have a better grasp on this. So here to here, and then there and there, so it can't be him. Unless I go here, then it can't be. Okay. So you would go there or there, so it can't be you. You would go there or there, so you go there. And then you would go there or there, so there, there, and then there, and then I'm stuck. Because, yeah, then I'd be stuck. Wait, but then the portraits are removed, aren't they? Do I still count them? Oh god, this is super complicated. Alright, so you 3 don't work as start points. So if I go here to here, you're now gone. So this changes entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would go to you. And then you'd be crossed out. Wait, this one wouldn't be crossed out. Oh my god! Really? Hints. The first portrait you choose should be of a man. Okay. So not you, not you, not you, and not any of you. You know what? Let's go with him. My instinct tells me him.
Test my theory.
No. My instinct is wrong.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Let's see, try again. No, 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 and no. Alright, so I start with you. I go here and here. So let's start with you. And you're crossed out now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to you. You're now gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I obviously don't want to go back. Oh, that's part of the problem, isn't it? You can't reverse what you done. Alright, so you're gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, it can't work unless you just don't count them as crossed out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep forgetting to count the person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it can't be that. So you cannot be a start point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. No. So you can't be a start point. So I'm getting closer. So let's say he goes to here. Can't be you then. So you're crossed out. Okay, so you can go here or here. Then you would go there or there, so no. You would go there or there, so no. Has to be him. Elimination, but let's double check. There. No. There. No. See? I don't understand. What am I missing? Move counterclockwise to find your answer. I'm really lost here. First person you should remove is the girl positioned at 5 o'clock. So she's the first one to remove. No, I restart. Memo. She's the first one to remove. And I have to go counterclockwise, so it has to go clockwise from her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it has to be that one.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
Very nice. If you've been counting from the man shown above and proceed counterclockwise from the real, you'll eventually remove all the female portraits. Expertly solved! Oh, it gave me chills, it really did. Okay, ask away. If you've got any questions about the village or its history, I'm your man. Would you happen to know anything about a supposedly cursed antique called the Elysian Box? It's hard to believe, but you've gone beyond my area of expertise. I've never heard of the thing. What I can tell you is that people in this town jump at the very mention of curses. From what I gather, it seems they have some connection to the village in the days of the founding. Fortunately, that's all the info I can really give you on the subject. Sorry to let you down. Really? This building appears to be the town hall. Yes, but it looks like it's closed for the day. Well, they probably wanted to give everyone a chance to enjoy today's festivities. Ooh, this reminds me of a puzzle set in front of a town hall like this one. Can you give it a go? Care to give it a go? Would I ever? Puzzle number 47, the mayoral election. 25 picarettes. 3 people at odds with one another are running for mayor in an upcoming town election. Including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized. Alright. So the simple thing to do would divide 40 and 3, and whatever is the highest would win. But there's a problem with that, isn't there? What if one person doesn't get any votes whatsoever? None all 3 need to be voted for. Well, that would be a bigger number than if you divided 40 by 3. You'd only be dividing 40 by 2. Huh. There's a problem in this puzzle. Think about how many votes exist in town, excluding the 3 cast by the candidates themselves. Including these 3 candidates, it has a population of 40 people. That's the trick. It actually has 37 people. So 37 divided by 3. First we need 13 votes. No, that was 12.
Just leave it to me.
That was... Darn you, game! Understand my terrible handwriting.
Right.
One and 3. That's not a 7, that's a 3. There we go.
Just leave it to me.
No!
Oops, that wasn't right.
Huh. Including the 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. Even the 3 candidates themselves have the right to vote. Of course, seeing as how each of them wants to win, it's a given that the candidates will likely vote for themselves. What's the fewest number of votes? So we're not counting their vote, like I said before. So 13 still. What am I missing? 40 votes minus 3 votes is 37. Find the number of votes it would take to gain a majority pool of 37 voters. Add 1 additional vote to that sum to get your answer. Oh. So 14. Really?
Just leave it to me.
Then what's going on? What am I missing?
Looks like I botched that one.
What am I missing? The candidate must get more votes than any other candidate, so you divide it by 3. And in dividing 37 by 3, you get 12.3. I'm missing something. Missing something. I've tried 12, I've tried 13, and I've tried 14, and they all haven't worked. Why? Let's try 18. Because otherwise I really have no idea.
Let's see if this works.
No, it doesn't work.
Looks like I botched that one.
Well, I'm stuck. And this is a puzzle I have to solve. So am I just going to be stuck randomly throwing in numbers at this point? So I don't understand the logic of it. How many votes exist in town, excluding 3? That's 37. The 3 candidates have the right to vote. Of course, seeing as how each of them wants to win, it's given the number of the candidates will likely vote for themselves. Okay. So, how many do they need to be guaranteed to win? They already have their vote, so their vote doesn't count. Thus, there are 37 votes in the pool. 30... And if every single person votes, of 37... I'll throw in the number 11! Because I honestly have no clue.
Let's see if this works.
Tried 13, I've tried 14.
Well, I'm
I've
stumped.
tried 12. $15. Go ahead. Just give it a shot.
Here goes. Oops, that wasn't right.
Whew. Quit. Giving up so soon, my boy. Pity. I guess we'll leave that one for later.
Look at this little monument here, Professor.
812 red. It appears to be commemorating something. Why don't we take a closer look? Puzzle number 30, the secret message, 30 picarettes. On the day Dropstone was founded 50 years ago, the village toasted with red wine and danced late into the night. They also built a statue engraving it, with the word red and the date 812. Part of the statue is shaped like a wine glass, and can be filled with water from the spout at the top. While the statue describes the villagers' activities the day of the founding, it can also show where they found themselves the day after the festivities. Can you figure out where the villagers were? Answer in 3 letters.
What are you trying to tell me here?
DER doesn't spell anything. ERD doesn't spell anything. EDR doesn't spell anything. Bed? Shouldn't the last puzzle be 20 or 19? But that doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't need that many. The one with the votes, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'll give it a shot when we come back from break, and I'll try and figure it out then. But I want to take care of this one before break, if at all possible. Alright, let's look. What number or letter is 8? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So, H, and then 12. But I doubt that's it. H-I-J-K-L. No, that doesn't seem right. Well, if everyone votes for 2 of the guys and not for the other guy... Yeah, but it said the fewest... Oh, how many to guarantee a win? Of course. So to guarantee a win, you actually do have to have more than... You do actually have to have half. Of course, I was thinking fewest number to guarantee, when that's not necessarily the truth, because you need to guarantee 100%. I see your logic. I'll go back to that one. What, the number and the letters. Engraving with the word red and the date 8/12. What is 8/12? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August 12th. What is August the 12th? Is that a holiday? August 12th. Unless this is the British date. In which case it'd be December 8th. Right? Because they do day then month, rather than month than day. That's a bit confusing. Figure out where the villagers were. Answer in 3 letters. Puzzle asks you to answer with 3-letter words. Say, part of the engraving is that 3-letter word red, but that's not a coincidence, is it? Imagine how things would look if you filled the wine glass part of the monument to the brim with water. Yeah, America do month, day, year. The rest of the world does month, year. Day, month, year. So yeah, that's part of the problem, isn't it? This is supposed to take place in England. And it's a Japanese-developed game. Goody. Goody. Oh. Imagine how it would look if you filled the wine glass part to the brim with water. Oh! Cut it in half! Cut it in half! What does that say? It would reflect. It would reflect. It would say bed, wouldn't it? But what about this part? That part seems odd. Anyway, the answer should be bed. Which I kind of suspected from the beginning. Yeah, no, cancel.
And now to test my theory.
I kind of suspected it was bed from the beginning.
And there we have it.
But knowing specifically why helps. Brilliant. Oh, 813 bed is what it creates. Filling the wine glass part of the monument with water creates a reflection that transforms the engraving of 812 red to 813 bed. Everyone must stay up so late celebrating the new village that they couldn't get up on time the next morning. According to the writing here, this village was founded by its first settler 50 years ago.
It's strange how 50 years is a long time for a person, but not much time at all for a village.
Quite so. But this fact just invites more questions. Why did this founder come here in the first place? It's hard to believe that he or she simply set forth from their old residence to found a new village. Yeah, there definitely had to have been a reason for it. However, we'll be worried about that later. Get up, stretch, whatever you need to do to be able to continue watching comfortably. And I'll be right back.